The Galactic Council had made a grave miscalculation. When they ordered the orbital bombardment of Earth's outer colonies, they believed they were sending a message to the upstart human species. 99 million souls have been snuffed out in an instant. Men, women, children, all reduced to ash and memory. The aliens thought this demonstration of power would bring humanity to heel, force them to accept their place as a minor species in the galactic hierarchy. They were wrong. Admiral Catherine Morrison stood before the emergency session of the Terran Defense Council, her weathered face carved from granite. Behind her, holographic displays showed the smoldering remains of New Olympia, Eden Prime, and 17 other colonies. The silence in the chamber was deafening. 99 million, she repeated, her voice barely above a whisper. They killed 99 million of our people because we refused to surrender our sovereignty. Her eyes swept across the assembled representatives. They wanted to see what humanity does when cornered. They're about to find out. Within hours, encrypted messages began flowing through the deepest channels of human space. 2 names appeared in these communications, code names that made even hardened military personnel uncomfortable. The American Boogeyman and the Baba Yaga. Most believed these were myths, ghost stories told to frighten enemy agents. The Galactic Council was about to learn the truth. Marcus Ghost. Williams had been dead for 3 years, at least according to official records. The former Delta Force operative had been declared Kia during a classified operation in the Tau Ceti system. In reality, he'd been recruited into something far more secretive, a program that didn't officially exist. They called him the American Boogeyman now, and for good reason. He was the monster that alien commanders checked for under their beds. Halfway across the galaxy, Anya Volkov received her activation codes. The Russian assassin had been presumed dead for even longer than Williams. Her reputation as the Baba Yaga, the witch who came for the wicked, had grown into legend among the galaxy's criminal underworld. Where Williams was a surgical strike, Volkov was a force of nature, inevitable as death itself. The first strike came 3 days after the colony massacre. High Admiral Zekthaz, the architect of the bombardment, was found in a supposedly impregnable fortress on Kepler 442b. The alien commander had been discovered in his private chambers, all security systems intact, all guards at their posts. He died of what appeared to be a heart attack, but the autopsy revealed a microscopic puncture wound behind his left eye. On his desk, investigators found a single playing card, the Ace of Spades, and a message written in perfect galactic standard. The Boogeyman sends his regards. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session, dismissing the death as a coincidence. Their arrogance lasted exactly 72 hours. The second strike was a masterpiece of psychological warfare. The entire Zephyrian High Command, 12 of the most protected beings in known space, vanished from their bunker beneath the planet's crust. Security footage showed them entering the facility. It never showed them leaving. Their bodies were found scattered across 12 different worlds, each one discovered in a location that should have been impossible to reach. With each corpse, the same calling card, a small wooden doll in the likeness of a crone, and a note in ancient Russian script that translated simply to justice. Panic spread through the alien alliance faster than wildfire. These weren't random killings. They were surgical removals of everyone connected to the colony massacre. Fleet commanders began requesting transfers to distant sectors. Planetary governors hired armies of bodyguards. None of it mattered. The American Boogeyman moved like smoke through their defenses, striking when least expected. The Baba Yaga appeared where she was impossible to be, death following in her wake like a faithful hound. One by one, the architects of humanity's suffering met their end. By the 6th month, the Galactic Council was in chaos. They'd lost 47 high-ranking officials, and fear had paralyzed their military command structure. When they finally sent an unconditional surrender to Earth, the reply was swift and simple. Demons don't negotiate. They collect debts. The last name on their list was crossed off 3 days later. The war was over, but the galaxy would never forget the lesson. Humanity's capacity for mercy was matched only by their talent for vengeance. They learned that some monsters were real, and they wore human faces.